What is up, PC superstars, and how are you all doing? I am hoping that you guys are having or are actually going to have a sound day and night. Now this is going to be a little guide on how to beat the silverware golem for the class challenge as a priest the easiest way possible, and also it's in a way going to demonstrate what Blizzard wanted you to do through the class challenge in a certain way, because throughout every class challenge I feel like Blizzard is trying to implement a new deck out or trying to show us different combinations that we could do with certain cards. We're gonna keep Excavated Evil, and the reason for that is because the skeletons, they generally end up being like an enormous amount on the board. Like, he can get up to 5 skeletons at once just by one spell. So we definitely fear all the skeletons because they have so many buffs, or pirates I believe, not skeletons. Those are what those are, pirates, or actually plates, whatever they are. We actually fear them because of the minions that he can summon out that can buff it up without a problem. We get Ancient Watcher for turn 2, and we're just gonna leave that there. And the reason for that is because Ancient Watcher can be silenced by us, and it could turn into a creature that is going to be offensive for us. So right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Shadow Word Pain on the 2/1 instead of using anything else, because we want to save the Holy Smite for the 5/1 that gives the other plates taunt. It is very essential that you save the Holy Smite for that. Fork is big, and yes, it hurts, but it's not as damaging as the 5/1 that gives the other plates taunt, because the 5/1 is definitely going to be hiding behind it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually use Defender of Argus. We could actually also use Spellbreaker. So it depends on what you want to do. Either way, I believe Excavated Evil is going to kill off both of them, so it doesn't really matter. I guess we can use Spellbreaker and just get some damage in towards the face if we want to. And if he doesn't attack the Ancient Watcher, then yes, it's definitely gonna go in our favor, because we'll be taking in 5 damage, but the Ancient Watcher will be able to stay alive for the following turn and give us an extra 4 damage to the face. And he's most likely gonna summon out the taunts, in my opinion. There you guys go. The knife is very essential. You guys need to remove that as soon as possible, and the best way to remove it, in my opinion, is by just using Holy Smite on it. But here we're going to use Excavated Evil, and yes, that means that we're going to kill off the Spellbreaker. If the taunt wasn't there, then we would have been in good hands, because we would have been able to get an extra 4 damage from it and dropped him down all the way to 18, which wouldn't have been a bad number. He probably has another fork. He's actually going to use Slam and take care of the Ancient Watcher, which is definitely fine by me. We can now use Holy Smite on that, but I still don't want to use it, just for the simple fact that if we do use it, we end up not having an answer for the following turns when he does get the taunt to come back. So we have Eerie Statue and we have another Silence, which is great. I think this is the combination that Blizzard wants you to do as a priest. They want you to start bringing the minions that basically need to be silenced to be great, and they want you to start doing, I want to say, certain combinations with them, and that's what they're trying to do. We're gonna purify the Eerie Statue, or should we leave that until next turn? I say we do it now just to draw the card and see what we can draw for the next turn. And we're gonna start removing the pirates, because if we don't start removing them, then we're gonna be in a whole lot of trouble. If we had Excavated Evil a turn, if we would have saved it basically a turn later, then we would have been in really good hands right now. But as of now, we didn't do that, and they have charge now, but I mean, only one of them actually benefited from it. So right now we are definitely in a difficult position to win the game, but it's definitely not out of reach. What we're going to do is Holy Smite first, but before I Holy Smite, let's actually summon out whatever the 1/1 is going to actually be. And he summons out a Priest of the Feast, which is excellent, because what that is going to do is it's going to help us restore health to ourselves So it's gonna restore us 3 health, and we're gonna be able to heal ourselves for an extra 2 while eliminating a bunch of these plates, which is awesome for us. Now it's pretty much an even encounter, and if we keep on getting spells, then we're definitely going to be in good hands, as we are going to be able to heal ourselves for 3 more each time. Hopefully he has another fork and nothing like a taunt, and instead he has the taunts. So now it becomes a little bit more difficult to actually come back and win this game, just due to the fact that we're gonna have to take away all the plates, and we do not have enough to actually clear all the plates. But with the silence, it definitely changes the outcome of the game, as we can silence the 5-1. They aren't taunts anymore. After you silence the 5-1, you can summon out another minion, you can heal yourself. I would kill right away the 5-1 just to prevent all that damage coming to you. Next minion I would kill is the 2-1, and I would just, we could easily just go face right now, but instead I'm actually just gonna focus on finishing up our board clear, because after we clear the board and he has really no more plates available to him, then it's an easy victory, and we still do have another Priest of the Feast available for us. And right now it's looking like game over for him, because he just ran out of cards, and I doubt he has anything that would really help him out in this situation. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have to kill the 3-1, and that definitely did not go the way we expected it to go. So we're gonna kill the 3-1. We're actually gonna, we have to heal ourselves. We can't be healing our minions at the current moment. So we're gonna summon out this legendary, heal ourselves, and hope to get King Crush to charge in there and basically do some damage. But instead we get an even better minion, in my opinion, as this summons out an extra minion for us, and we get an Ancient Watcher. So not exactly what I was expecting, but as you guys can see, this deck revolves around having a lot of the minions that are going to basically not be able to attack, and what they want you to do is basically just, I want to say, find a way to silence them and then use them offensively. Do we have lethal? We have 20. We're 2 off of lethal. So what we're gonna do is, we don't have enough space to actually summon out another legendary. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heal myself now that I cleared away a plate, and see what legendary we get out of it. And we actually get a really good legendary out of it. We can start going face now. Actually, we don't have to worry about him coming to our face, because he's gonna have to remove 9 damage, and we were off of lethal by 2. That right there is not going to be able to summon out any minion on the board, because we already have our board pretty much full. This guy's going to heal us for an extra 4, and this is pretty much the easiest way, in my opinion, on beating the Silverware Golem. You might even want to save the Excavated Evil for when he uses that spell, and after he uses that spell you can definitely use it and take the victory. But with that, we end the game. If there was a way I could kill any of these, well, I could actually kill one. Let's kill one and see what legendary we would get next. And after that, I'm gonna go and do a little card review and tell you guys what I think about the new Priest card. And we get Lord Walker Cho. Not exactly the Priest card we wanted, or the legendary we wanted, but hey, we can't complain. And let's go on to the little card review session. Alright, so the little short review around this card, it's called Priest of the Feast. It's a 3/6, so overall it has a good body, 3 attack, 6 health. It's great for a 4 mana drop, and basically it restores 3 health to your hero whenever you cast a spell. So in my opinion, I think this can have an impact on standard. Now, I do not think it will have a great impact, and I don't think that many priests will automatically switch it out for one of the 4 drops, because many priests don't actually run too many low mana cost spells, and I feel like you need to run a bunch of low mana cost spells to actually use this card and make it the most effective. And also, by turn 4 as a priest, you're not really down too much on health, so this would have to be a card that comes down later in the game to actually restore you. But in my opinion, I think it can have some impact on standard, but the impact it will have will not be great. Maybe if a new deck comes out where it's like Ancient Watcher, Eerie Statue, Silence Priest, then yes, this could have an effect, because you would have a lot of low cost mana spells that you would be able to combo, and since you are waiting on the statues and the watchers to come out and silence them, then it would have a great effect, because there are a bunch of low mana cost priest cards that will be able to silence them and also buff them up. And since you are waiting to have a combo in order to play or to be able to play your deck effectively, you would be taking in damage as you are trying to find the right pieces. So at the end of the day, the impact on this out of 10 on standard, I would have to say is probably a 5 out of 10. I don't think it's gonna have an enormous impact. It's not a must-have card, but it can definitely have an impact if there is a deck that revolves around silencing minions or using low mana cost priest spells. And that's it for today, guys. Tomorrow I'm planning on actually uploading the Shaman class challenge, and then after that we'll get back into arena and standard. And I'm also thinking about doing a card review for the first wing. If you guys want to see that, just make sure you thumbs up this video or comment it down in the comment section below, and I will do it. But as always, guys, if you like the video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already to join the PC Superstars, make sure you guys do by hitting that subscribe button. And as always, I want you all to have a great day and night. Stay positive, keep on grinding, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, PC Superstars.